Good rising, brethren. This is Big Judah coming to you guys in California. Before I begin, give all praise to Most High Yahweh. Acknowledgement to the earthly mother. Who is wisdom? Who is the Holy Spirit? Acknowledge it, Yahweh Shai. I pray the Most High bless this lesson this evening, gives more knowledge and understanding of the events of the past, and orders us the events that are currently happening on the earth, so we get a much better understanding of the things that are soon to come on the earth. Yes, the Most High puts our story in books like these. These people, it seems as if they were just put in place to keep our information safe, to keep our information safe from these other nations, okay, that wanted to hide the truth. See, they gave you the Bible, but they gave you their breakdown of the Bible. But see, they've scared you into not looking at anything else. And in many of these places, our story is there. The true breakdowns of prophecy in these end days are there. That's why the vast majority of the world is still stuck being scared of looking at symbols, looking at the Star of David. That's witchcraft. Oh, I'm not going to look at this. This is the Illuminati. We are the illuminated ones. We have been illuminated by our Father and the Holy Spirit, our mother. As you can see, these other nations are not illuminated whatsoever. They are working to keep everyone in perpetual darkness. So there is no illumination coming from them. That's why when you hear people, oh, you're into witchcraft, you're into this, you're into that lets you know what side of the game they're playing for. They are scaring you and to keep you away from your heritage. But don't believe me. Let's check out what's written in this book here. It's called The Secret Tradition in Freemasonry. Okay, these books here are very difficult to find. And like I said, I've had them for a while, but now that we've moved into this time period, this new era, it seems as if the Holy Spirit is giving me more understanding. And the ones who have been illuminated will get the understanding as well. See, they always tell us that knowledge is power, but the knowledge that they have given us has kept us powerless. All our life, they told us knowledge is power. Get more knowledge, get more understanding, but only get the knowledge and understanding that we give you. Only the breakdowns that we give you. Make sure we can give you the correct context. But check this out. Within it was the Holy of Holies, but this was the dwelling of the Shekinah, the spirit which animated the Mass, the secret doctrine, the holy tradition, of which Israel at large was unworthy. Now, why are they talking about Israel in these Freemasonry books? It's all about the devil. This is devil worship. Well, let's see. Okay? So, which Israel was at large was unworthy. The law of the first tables. But the breaking of these prefigured the destruction of the first and second temples. And as the years rolled on, the people passed from evil to greater evil. That is the story of our people. Went from evil to greater evil, right? Again and again and again. We get into trouble. Most High would punish us, and he would bring us back, and we get back into greater evil. Same things over and over again, right? The silent prophecy was realized in respect of the first calamity. Now, there's like silent prophecy. There's a silent prophecy today as well. The awakening of the Israelites. That is the silent prophecy that no one wants to talk about. Us waking up in the lands of our captivities. Who we are as a people. All of these are part of this silent prophecy that no one talks about. That's why when you go over into these other, the breakdown like of stone, he skips all of these chapters, all of these verses. Why is that? Because there is a silent prophecy that these people don't want to talk about, won't acknowledge. Okay, so the silent prophecy was realized in respect of the first calamity, and that which it was possible to rebuild after the captivity in Babylon was the imitation only of something which itself was not finished. Okay, so you can see us going back after Babylon and rebuilding our city after our captivity of Babylon, but it's like that was like the outward expression of these prophecies. That was the problem. That's the things that everyone could see, but they can't see the underlying silent prophecy. Okay, excuse me. That which it was possible to rebuild after the captivity in Babylon was the imitation only of something which itself was not finished. By the Masonic hypothesis, according to the perfect plan, then followed the second sorrow, when this time by the hypothesis of the secret doctrine, everything was lost but the doctrine. Everything has been lost by our people. All knowledge and understanding has lost by our people. These are the things that the scriptures talk about. As you see, like the other nations won't get into. They won't get into the specific verses that talk about us losing our heritage. You know, Jeremiah 17:4. You know, those prophecies right there. They won't get into any of that. But let me get to that real fast. Like I said, you said everything was lost, but the doctrine. The doctrine is still there, but the knowledge of it, all that stuff was all lost. Okay? So let me get it real quick. Jeremiah 17:4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies, and the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger. Okay? Right there. In my anger, which shall burn forever. We are going to be under these um, curses until he takes us out of them, right? Let me go here. So Psalms 83 has done that to us. 1 Peter 2:9. You know, this secret prophecy is there all over the scriptures, but they give you their context, which then makes it so you don't see it. 1 Peter 2:9. But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who hath called you out of darkness into his marvelous light, which in past time were not a people, but are now the people of the Most High, which had not obtained mercy, but now have obtained mercy. Romans 11:25, blindness has come on Israel. All of these things are talking about this secret doctrine, how we lost everything, right? So again, let me see here. Then followed the second sorrow, when this time by the hypothesis of the secret doctrine, everything was lost but the doctrine. The seed of future liberation. See, this is a future prophecy. The seed, that is us. We are the seed of this future liberation. Right? So you got to hold all this information together. You most high turn the people away from these books, made them think like they're evil, walk away from it, don't touch it, don't talk about it. It has nothing to do with you. You know, so these people don't even look at these books, right? So again, the seed of future liberation and return out of exile is contained in that treasury. We're going to be returned out of that exile, us being spread to the four corners. And we're not going to be brought back by a Balfour Declaration. We're not going to be brought back by the British or supported by the Americans and every other Western civilization. And then all the other people who play along with it. This is not dealing with you. Right? So again, the seed of future liberation and return out of exile is contained in that treasury. Again, this is something that most are not going to see in the Bible. They're only going to look at, the stories and things like that and think that all of Israel went back, which we already know that the people who are going back and forth in the Bible are predominantly the southern kingdom, going from Babylon, going in with the Persians and Medes, right? Going with the Greeks and the Romans. That's primarily the southern kingdom. Northern kingdom isn't there. So we go to Jeremiah 50:33, and it says that, pretty much all 12 tribes are going to be, oppressed together. That didn't happen during the time of the Bible. So this is talking about a secret doctrine, right? So the seed of future liberation and return out of exile is contained in that treasury. So that as in masonry, nothing is irretrievably lost. Nothing is irretrievably lost. The Most High just hides it, like he said in the scriptures. It's up to the Most High, the one who hides a thing. It's up to the kings to search a matter out. So things are not irretrievably lost. The Most High hides them in different places. But see, the Ezra of the world doesn't want to do any of this work to actually go and find these pieces. That's why it's a secret doctrine. Okay? So again, The seed of future liberation and return out of exile is contained in that treasury, so that as in masonry, nothing is irretrievably lost. Behind the cloud of substitution, the pearls lie concealed. There's your Revelation 2 and 9, Revelation 3 and 9. There's all these other so-called native people, these Irish people, these English people, these Druids. They all are what? Behind the cloud of substitution, the pearls lie concealed. We are the pearls. We are the pearls of that great promise. We are are behind this, this whole mask of this matrix of this society. But it's telling you, behind the cloud of substitution, there's a whole cloud of substitution. There's a whole cloud that envelops this entire world. So people are not understanding what is going on. They think they know something. They think that they know who the Native Americans are. They think they know who the Aboriginals are. But we are hidden behind a cloud of substitution. So let's read that again. Behind the cloud of substitution, the pearls of great promise lie concealed. And when the people take possession of their inheritance, we have an action of taking possession of our inheritance, claiming who we are, being raised up by the Holy Spirit to see who we are. That's when this next step is going to happen, which is what's happening right now. Us claiming our inheritance and then making these weak claims that we're just making stuff up or things have been debunked, which we know they have not. So again, and when the people take possession of their inheritance, that will be the time, as we have seen, when the Holy One shall remember Israel. He's not remembering the church. He's remembering Israel. There are steps to this. We had to lose our inheritance, lose our knowledge of who we were, be scattered to the four corners of the earth, have people substitute themselves into our position, us be awakened by the Holy Spirit, and then once we start to claim our heritage back, that is when the Most High said he will turn his face back to his people. Isaiah 14, 1, 2, and 3. It says that in Isaiah as well. When the Most High turns his face back to his people. The analogy of this is the end of the Masonic quest. It's the end of the illuminated one's quest. We are the illuminated ones. That is talking about us. 2nd Esdras 16. So let me get that now. 2nd Esdras. So see, this goes exactly with the prophecies that were written down. It's just, this is why these books are hidden. You start making all these connections. 2nd Esdras 13, 73. Oh, my bad. 2nd Esdras 16, verse 73. Hold on. Let's go to 2nd Esdras 16 and 70. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Most High. All these other nations going against us. Psalms 83. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. That's what other nations have been doing. Psalms 83. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses, which is exactly what you've done. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as a gold in the fire. So we had to go through a time where where the whole world is not going to know who we are. And that's exactly what has happened. But now you're starting to see us rise up in great boldness against those who have oppressed us and done us wrong. So like it says right here, in this book right here, Behind the cloud of substitution, the pearls lie concealed. And when the people take possession of their inheritance, that will be the time, as we have seen, when the Holy One shall remember Israel. Connect that with Isaiah 14:1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were. And they shall rule over their oppressors. And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve. This is the secret doctrine that has been hidden from the world that is now being brought out today. And as we stand up and claim our inheritance, the Most High has now turned his face back to his people. All praise this Most High Yahweh. Acknowledgement to Earthly Mother. Who is wisdom? Who is the Holy Spirit? Acknowledge Yahweh Shai. Shalom.